Alright, what's going on, guys? So, I started recording this a little bit earlier, and the recording got all screwed up, so I had to do it over again. But, here's the thing. While I was, mulling over the edited footage that ended up, that turned out being bad, an epiphany came to my mind. Maybe, to get to the best ending, it starts with this part. Because the one defining factor that was in all three of the endings that I had gotten already was the fact that I wasn't firm with Natsuki from the start, and I ended up having to get a job to help pay off her debt. So I'm thinking that this time, if I'm firm with her right from the start, and she doesn't steal from the convenience store anymore, that maybe it'll lead to the best ending. Because then I won't have to get the job at all. So, we're just going to start this on off by being firm with her right from the start. Don't steal anything again, ever. Don't steal anything again, ever.
You don't think I know that? I never said I enjoyed doing it. I had to, okay?
But why? Is your home situation really that bad?
I don't want to talk about it.
Please. For me.
No.
I sigh. But...
I said no!
Okay, jeez. But I'm not gonna let you go to jail for something that stupid, you hear me? Natsuki averts her gaze, so I gently grab her hand. She looks back at me, on the verge of tears. Listen, Natsuki, I care about you. A lot. I know it's hard, but there's no need to do something this drastic, understand?
Sure.
I'm sorry if I'm being mean, but I don't want you doing anything that stupid ever again. If worst comes to worst, you come to me, okay?
Okay, I will. Should I go to the store and apologize?
No. I don't think that's the best idea. Let's just assume the owner doesn't know and just leave it at that. Sound good?
Alright. I'll throw the protein bars out too. I'm sorry for this. I'm stupid. I know.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Yeah, you made a stupid mistake. But it's alright as long as you don't do it again.
Yeah, you're right.
Now come on, let's eat lunch. I'm starving.
You can say that again.
Natsuki and I pull out our lunch boxes and start eating. This is all so weird. I can't help but wonder if I did the right thing. Well, nothing else has seemed to work so far, so... I think I did, though. I tried to think of what my mom would do in a situation like this. So I went with the morally correct option. However, morals don't always line up with survival. What I did was morally right, but wasn't the best choice for Natsuki. Only time will tell. Natsuki is late. Normally this wouldn't bother me, but considering what happened earlier, I can't help but feel nervous about her well-being. I try to calm myself by reading some manga, but I can't focus. I can barely sit still for that matter.
Leia, is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Are you sure? You seem worried.
I sigh. I'm just a bit worried about Natsuki. She's really late today.
Yeah, that is strange. I'm sure she's fine, Flam. Sit down and read some manga, please. I can't stand seeing you anxious.
Alright, I'll sit down. Thank you. To my surprise, I hear the door creak open behind me as soon as I take a seat. I quickly spin around and see Natsuki standing in the doorway.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Fell asleep in class. And no one woke you up? No, they just sort of left, jerks. I'm still really tired. Oh, hi Natsuki, glad to see you made it. Oh, you look awful. Gee, thanks. I'm just tired, so get off my back. Oh, sorry. We're just making sure you're alright. I'll be over there.
That was a little...
That was a little mean, Natsuki.
Natsuki just shrugged her shoulders. Hey, want to read some manga?
Yeah, sure. Give me a second.
Natsuki puts her bag down and plops down in her usual spot. I sit down next to her. Sayori gives me a thumbs up as she walks away. Aww. This is the Natsuki I like to see right here. As soon as I sit down, Natsuki rests her head on my shoulder.
I'm gonna just take a little nap.
Go right ahead. By the time I pulled out the volume out of my bag, Natsuki is fast asleep. Alright. This right here is too cute. And she wonders why we call her cute so much. It's because of moments like this. Alright. By the time I pulled out the volume out of my bag, Natsuki is fast asleep. I start reading, but find myself sneaking glances at Natsuki now and then. I can't help myself. She looks adorable. I won't tell her that, though, because she'll probably beat me if I do. Probably. She has been a lot nicer ever since we started dating. It's inside to her. I'm only starting to see, but I am enjoying it. I just hope all this business with her dad gets resolved soon. I'm still not sure if I can handle something like that properly, but given how I handled earlier, I think I'll be fine. Speaking of which, actually, Aaron Natsuki mentioned she'll throw away the bars she stole. I'm gonna check her backpack just to be sure. Very carefully, I slip away from Natsuki and head over to her backpack. Looking inside, it seems my suspicions are confirmed. She still has the protein bars. What to do, what to do. Okay, now we're starting to run into some new choices here, so... I'm gonna buy her a protein bar. I think I'll get her some more food. She seems hungry. Hey, I'm going to the vending machine. Be back in a few.
Alright, have fun. Ooh, Flam! Could you give me a brownie?
Sure, Sayori. No problem.
Yes, you're the best.
I tried. I'll walk around a bit, trying to find the vending machine. Ah, there it is. I put some money in and get a brownie and another protein bar for Natsuki. And a bag of chips for myself, naturally. Once I have everything, I head back to the club room. I'm back and I have food.
Yay! Oh, hey, where'd you go?
Vending machine. Here. Got this for you. I toss her the protein bar.
Oh, thanks. Okay, everyone, please come to the front.
I hear Natsuki grumble to herself, but we all head towards the front of the club room.
So, it's the new year, and we need to discuss the club's plans for the rest of the school year. I know it's not the funnest thing to do, but it's important. Firstly, I think we should start doing daily poems again.
There's a murmur of agreement between the girls.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea. It's been a while since we last shared, so it'll be interesting to see how much everyone has grown. Yeah! Alright, that's a yes on poems. What else? Maybe we could do book talks or something like that. There's certainly no shortage of books and of book variety in the club. Yeah, I like that idea. Thoughts? I like it. I'll do it as long as I can recommend the stuff I read. Of course, you're not the only manga lover in the club. Looking at you, Flam.
Guilty as charged. Book talks sound cool, though. We can make it like a weekly thing.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Weekly book talks. We can also use them to advertise for our club.
I notice a slight hesitation from the girls when Monica mentions advertising.
I don't know about advertising, Monica. I think some people here are fine with just us in the club. Don't you guys want this club to grow at all? Well, yeah, but look at the festival and how that turned out. Natsuki has a point. It may not be wise to immediately jump to advertising our book talks.
What about we give it some time, see if the book talks are fun, then go from there?
Yeah, I'm with Flam. Just give it some time, Monica. Alright. We'll wait and see. So, just to recap, we're going to start doing poems again, and we're going to start doing book talks every week. Is everyone alright with that? Yeah. Sounds good. Of course.
No complaints here.
Great. Well, we gotta get going now. Good talking today, everyone. Remember to bring a poem tomorrow.
Will do. Okay, so I think we got something going because we're given new options, new choices here. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip right here. I'm sorry for crying, but this is just because I care about you, okay?
Yeah, I know. Thanks again for that protein bar. It helped.
Not a problem. So nothing too important there. Oh, I can't skip this. Come on, Mom, pick up.
Hello, Flam?
Hi, Mom.
Hi, sweetheart. What's up?
I have a slight problem.
Yeah? What is it?
So, I just checked my account and I'm almost completely out of money. Can I borrow some? I hear a sigh on the other end.
Hold on, let me check the app. What on earth have you been spending it on? You're not doing drugs, are you?
What? God, no. I guess I have to spend it on going out with friends.
My goodness, Flam.
I'm sorry.
Well, sorry to pay the bills. How are you planning on paying me back?
I don't know.
Exactly. Listen, young man, I'll lend you some money. If you get a job.
What? A job?
You heard me. You're old enough to work as a cashier or something.
But I have no work experience.
You think I had experience being a secretary when I first started? You're nearly an adult. It's time for you to learn how the world works. Am I understood?
Yes.
Good.
I guess I'll look for some jobs online.
Do you have a resume at all?
No, I don't believe so.
Alright, well you'll have to make one.
How exactly?
Just look up a resume template online. You want me to walk you through it?
Yes, please. Alright, I found a good one.
Just fill it out correctly.
Alright. I'll skip the previous experience section, yes?
Do you have any previous work experience?
Nope.
Then yes.
Alright. And, education, what do I say?
Say you're still in high school and you do extracurriculars.
Got it. Extra skills. Do employers care about poetry? Do employers care about poetry?
No.
I'll just put money management then.
Plan?
Hey, I'm good with other people's money.
You spent all my money.
Alright, I won't put that. Yeah, like I'm gonna be totally honest on my resume. If I put down money management, I'm sure I'm sure to get a job as a cashier somewhere. Money management isn't that hard anyway. Okay, I also put down good with people and works well with others.
Oh, that's good. Employers eat that up.
Alright, that's about it. Thanks for the help.
I hope it helps you land a job, Plan. Still can't believe you managed to spend all my money.
Guilt bubbles up within me as I nervously scratch the back of my head. I'm sorry.
Well, you better find a job soon, Plan. I've gotta go now, but keep me updated, okay?
Yeah, will do. See you later.
See you later.
See ya. Click, click. I hang up and place my phone down on the desk. I spend the next 10 minutes looking for jobs online. As luck would have it, I find a cashier job at a small market near my house. It's that place that Natsuki and I got bentos from that one time. The guy who runs the place says to meet him in person with my resume. Considering it's late now, I'll go see him tomorrow. I need some sleep. So I gotta get a job either way. Okay, let's see here. Anyway, it just so happens that Valentine's Day falls on a Sunday this year, which means Natsuki and I can spend the day together, free from the distractions of school. And I'll be needing that extra time given my new time commitments. You know what they say, new job, new me. At least the owner of that store was surprisingly friendly when I went back to talk to him. I still can't really believe that he actually offered me the job. I start tomorrow, so I'm hoping my last day of freedom goes well.
Hey,
Yeah?
thanks.
For?
Being a good guy. I expected you to suck at this, but you're not that bad.
I chuckle. Are the cookies cool yet?
They should be.
Shall we then? Natsuki and I both grab cookies from the tray and start eating.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really sweet.
The trick is to use salted butter. That way you don't have to use as much table salt. It helps to bring out the brown sugar.
I can tell. Click.
Looks like the other tray is done. Help me pull it out?
Gotcha. Okay. It's crazy how much we covered in only an hour or so. I'm starting to think this old guy is kind of a genius. Feels a bit weird being here so soon after Mom suggested that I find a job. I didn't realize it would be this easy to find one. Then again, it's not like convenience stores have a huge amount of people itching to start, do they? Either way, here we are. Pretty simple stuff, nothing too taxing. Not only is it a good use of my time, but working also gives me money, which I can spend on whatever I please. Talk about two birds with one stone. It helps that I adapted to this role pretty quickly, at least according to the old guy who's my boss. Okay, this looks like something new. Okay, so we got something new. So when will you be home?
Sometime in early March. The conference ends before that, but I still have to travel back home. International flights take forever.
At least you get frequent flyer miles, right?
Yeah, one of the few upsides. Oh, and before I forget, how did your first day go?
It went surprisingly well. The boss really seems to like me.
Well, I hope you know I'm very proud of you. Even if it's only 2 or 3 hours a week on a Sunday, it'll give you valuable life experience.
Yeah, it was great. I learned how to sort cash, stock shelves, and rotate stock. He even left me on my own for a half an hour. I can practically hear my mom smile from the other end of the line.
He's got a great deal of faith in you. If you prove yourself, you might even have a decent job after you finish school. If not an excellent reference. I wish you luck. Here's hoping your next shift goes as well as your first. Alright, sweetie. My cab is here. I'll talk to you soon. Love you.
Love you too, Mom. See ya. Wow, that took longer than I had expected. When my mom was last home, we both made an agreement. Every Saturday we would call each other and just talk about life for like half an hour. It worked out really good so far. This is the closest I've been to my mom since my mother since the divorce. On an emotional level. Physically, she's in Europe. Anyway, we've talked for almost 2 hours today. She had to get up early to help set up a meeting with a buyer. They're gonna go to brunch. Speaking of which, I've been craving pancakes for the last 2 hours. Weird craving, especially considering it's almost 9 on a Saturday night. Guess it was all that brunch talk that Mom was doing. Regardless, I'm hungry. Let's see what the kitchen has in store for me. Hopefully we've got some pancake mix because... Aha! I knew that my tactical rummage would pay off. Pancake mix in hand, I start pouring water in a bowl for the batter. Yep, the batter's finally thick enough, so it's time to grease up the pan. While the pan is heating up, I pull out my phone and text Natsuki to pass the time. She hasn't even opened it yet. Weird, whenever I text her, she almost always answers immediately. I asked her about it once, and she said that she always has her phone on her. Maybe hers is just dead or something. Best not to overthink it. What the? Someone's at my door at this hour? I hesitantly drop what I'm doing and head to the door. Natsuki? She doesn't have bruises, guys! Awesome!
Hey.
What are you doing here? Wait. Gotta check settings here. Okay. Had to make sure that those were censored.
You said you'd be there for me, right?
Of course.
Can I see her for a bit?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Thanks.
Natsuki slowly shuffles into the house. I close the door behind her. Did something happen?
I just wanted to get away from the house for a bit.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm making pancakes. You can head into the living room and put something on the TV while I cook everything.
Why are you cooking pancakes at 9 o'clock on a Saturday?
I had a craving.
Fair enough.
I watch from the front hall as she walks into the living room and out of sight. I'm hesitant to resume cooking, mostly due to the fact I can't really focus right now. I can't fully wrap my head around what's happening. It's all just weird. This feeling, this uncertainty about how I feel, about my emotions. I've been feeling it a lot recently. It's just so easy to doubt myself and all my decisions. If only time travel existed. But as it stands, the past is unchangeable. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Maybe it's just part of growing up or something, and I have to get used to being uncertain. Maybe. I really don't know.
Are you okay?
Huh? I'm fine. Why?
I don't know. You seem kind of distant.
Oh, that's nothing. Just thinking about some stuff.
Sure? Sure.
The awkward silence drags on for longer than I'd like, so I hasten to resume mixing the batter. The sound of my freezer opening makes me stop, though. Huh? What are you doing?
Getting an ice pack.
Why?
I have a headache.
Oh, right. We have some ibuprofen upstairs if you'd like some.
Yeah, I like that.
Medicine cabinet in the bathroom upstairs. Want me to go get it for you?
Nah, I'm good.
Weird. Oh well, pancakes is finished. Alright, all done. Hey.
Hey.
Her coat is lying on the couch and she's flipping through anime selections. Trust her to make herself feel at home. What are you looking for?
You'll see.
She continues scrolling as I sit down next to her.
Here it is.
What the? Parfait Girls has an anime adaptation?
Duh. Anything as good as Parfait Girls has to have an anime adaptation.
Yeah, that's true. Should we start from the beginning?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Well, I finished the series a while ago, so I think the refresher would be nice.
Alright then.
Natsuki turns on the first episode, puts the remote down, and leans back into the couch. I do the same.
Flam?
Yeah?
You didn't get forks. Or plates.
I look at the coffee table and realize she's right. Okay. Forks I can understand you forgetting, but how the hell did you forget plates? What, you just carry the pancakes in your hands and just flop them down the table, pour the syrup all over them. It's gonna drip all over the coffee table. Oh, that's a new level of just dumb right there. Oh yeah, jeez. Sorry, yeah, I'm an idiot. Be right back. By the time I return, the anime's intro is already playing. Is that Jazz?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Never really thought of Jazz and Parfait Girls going together. It works surprisingly well, though.
I know, right? Anyway, hand me a plate, I'm starving.
Sure thing. I hand Natsuki a plate and we split the pancakes up between us. We both eat in silence as Parfait Girls plays on the TV. It's not an awkward silence, though. More like comfortable. And that's the right word, anyway.
Hey, Flam.
Yeah?
Is your mom home?
No. Why'd you ask?
I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I realized I've never seen her, like, at all. She's always on business trips, right?
Yep. I think she's in Europe right now. I was just talking to her earlier. She'll be back home soon. She's excited to meet you.
You told her about me?
Oh yeah, you're my girlfriend. Of course I've told her. Wait, have you not told your dad about me?
Well, not yet.
Natsuki?
Yeah, I know, Flam. I'm not an idiot. We're just not getting along recently, and I feel like if I told him now, he'd go ballistic. Like he always does.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just concerned that the longer you wait, the more angry he'll be. Obviously, tell him when you feel ready. But don't wait too long, alright?
Alright. Thank you for being understanding.
Of course. The conversation trails off and we go back to watching TV. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice Natsuki slowly inch closer to me. Eventually, she ends up resting her head on my shoulder. I think I'll wrap my arm around her. Why not, right? Go for the classic pretend to yawn technique and...
Hey!
Natsuki quickly jumps up from the couch. I can see her physically tense up. Her shout, along with the suddenness of the situation, freezes me in place. Natsuki glares at me. Sorry. I don't know what I did. Natsuki sighs, her body finally relaxing.
Jeez, you scared me. Don't do that.
Alright.
Sorry for yelling. You just... I'm gonna head home now.
Natsuki grabs her coat and immediately heads for the door. I get up and follow her. Wait, Natsuki.
Flam, stop. It's not your fault, okay? It's fine. I just really need to get going.
Are you sure? We're okay?
Yes, Flam. We're fine. I'll see you later.
See ya, I guess. Bye.
Bye.
I have no words. No words could describe how absolutely confused I am. About 2 weeks ago, Natsuki was all over me outside that restaurant. And now, she yells at me if I just try to cuddle a little bit. I thought people were supposed to get more intimate as the relationship progresses. This is literally the exact opposite of that. This is aggravating. I need to cool off for a bit. I'm not thinking straight. As per usual nowadays. Okay, skip through this. Okay.
So tell me, how's your girlfriend?
Uh-oh. I was hoping she wouldn't ask this question. She's alright, I guess.
You guess.
We're a bit of a weird part of the relationship right now. It's complicated.
Mm-hmm. I see.
She doesn't sound convinced.
What's the problem exactly?
Pacing, I guess.
Pacing? Oh, you mean she doesn't want to have sex with you?
That's pretty forward there, Mom. What? Jeez, Mom. I hear her break out into laughter as my cheeks turn a whole new shade of red.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Obviously, you kids aren't doing that yet, right?
No, of course not, Mom.
Good. So, when you say pacing, do you mean like telling your friends about it or making out?
The latter.
Well, sweetheart, you can't force your girlfriend to do anything.
I know that. That's not the problem. My problem is that we were doing just fine. Pacing was good and everything. Then it just stopped. Out of nowhere.
What do you mean, stopped?
I mean that we don't do anything with each other anymore.
Did you talk to her about it?
I mean, I'm planning on it.
Well, call her up and do it then. No time like the present. Communication is key and all that.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, I've got to get going, but I'll be back on Wednesday. Speak to you soon, Flam.
See ya. Adults always give the same advice, I swear. Mom and Sakurai said the same exact thing. They just don't get it. I mean, yeah, I should mention it to Natsuki, but now's probably not the time to talk about it. Well, actually, the only reason I'm hesitant to say something is because it might be because of her dad. But she did say he's gotten better. Yeah, I might as well text her. No answer. Oh well, she did just come over last night, so I don't think I need to worry that much. Hold on. Now that I think about it. Man, that's even more cause for worry. After all, she never told me why she wanted to get out of the house. Uh-oh. Knocking on my door 2 nights in a row. Something tells me that it's probably Natsuki. She probably didn't bother texting back because she was on her way here already. Yawning, I head to the door. Yeah, that. What the fuck? Natsuki, what happened to you? Before she can even put together a full sentence, she falls to her knees crying. I kneel down to give her a hug.
No!
She pushes me away, causing me to fall onto my back. Ow! I prop myself up and look back at her, confused to no end. I wait, knowing that she'll talk when she's ready. It doesn't take long for her. I slowly choke her tear. It doesn't take long for her to slowly choke her tears back and try to speak. Once again, she starts crying. Do you want to come inside? Without looking up at me, she nods her head yes. I slowly extend out my hand for her. She hesitantly takes it and stands up. I walk her into the living room, where she takes a seat on the couch. I'm gonna go get you some water. She nods her head, all the while facing away from me. Biting my lip, I suppress the feeling welling up inside me to pull her close. I walk into the kitchen and grab a cup from the cupboard. Filling the cup, I pause for a moment. Feeling of anxiety washes over me, but I brush it off. Now isn't the time to get caught up in my thoughts. Here.
Thanks.
I sit down next to her. She stopped bawling, but she's still sniffling, and her face is a mess of tears. I finally take a good look at her. She's got a bruised left eye, some scrapes on her face, and a slightly bloody nose. I'll get you a towel too. Natsuki just nods and as she places her empty glass down. And some more water. Once again, I head into the kitchen and fill up the glass. I leave it on the counter as I head upstairs. Rummaging through my closet, I find a nice clean towel to bring downstairs. Here. I hand her the towel and glass. She places the water on the table and wipes her face with the towel. Once she's done, she puts the towel on the table and grabs the glass. I sit next to her awkwardly as she drinks the entire glass in one gulp. What are you supposed to say in a situation like this? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay now. It still hurts though.
Your eye? I'm not gonna do the butthead voice anymore, guys. You know, it was really just a one-time kind of thing. She nods. Do you want ice? She nods. All right, I'll be right back. I walk into the kitchen and grab an ice pack from the freezer. Here, take this. Natsuki quickly snatches it and holds it up to her eye.
Thanks.
Are you okay to talk? Natsuki clenches her fists in anger, but then she takes a deep breath and relaxes.
I'm sorry.
For?
Lying to you.
Her voice starts to crack as tears well up in her eyes. Hey, you don't have to talk if you don't want to.
No. You deserve to know.
Natsuki grits her teeth, her face contorting before her hands finally relax again. Her voice cracks as she continues.
You know how I said my parents got a divorce?
Yeah?
They didn't. Flam. My mom is dead.
Oh. Natsuki, I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. She died in a car crash when I was 13. My dad, he couldn't handle it. They ran the shop together. We all did. Money was always a bit tight, but it got so much worse after Mom. Dad was so stressed out, so he started drinking again. He's so mean now, always yelling and stuff. He wasn't always like this.
Okay, so you and your dad are in a tough spot. I get that, and I'm sorry. Was that why yesterday?
Yeah, we got in an argument, and I couldn't take it, so I just left.
Then did he do this to you? Natsuki averts her eyes. It's obvious she doesn't want to answer the question, but she still nods her head. That's why she hasn't been one to do anything physical. Jeez, Natsuki, I'm sorry. Maybe we should call the police.
No! Do not call the police!
Whoa, hey, calm down. I was just...
No, I don't care. Never say that again.
But Natsuki, you're in danger.
If you even think about calling, I will break up with you on the spot. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Just don't call the cops. He's a good person, I swear. This is just a one-time thing. I promise. Let's just leave this behind us, okay?
Natsuki.
Flam, it's gonna be even harder if we get the police involved. There's enough going on as it is.
I sigh. If you insist. Natsuki breathes a sigh of relief.
Thank you.
I'm assuming you don't want to go back home.
I really should.
Natsuki.
But I don't care if I come back tonight. I don't want to go back either.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You can have my bed. I'll take the couch.
No, it's fine. I'll take the couch.
You sure?
Yes. It's your bed anyway.
Alright. It's your decision. There's food in the kitchen if you want. Is there anything else you need?
I'm good.
Alright. If you need anything, feel free to ask. I'll see you in the morning.
I will. Night.
Night. I walk back up to my room. Jeez. So I guess no matter what, you're meant to get that scenario. Today was, well, I don't think I'll ever forget about what just happened. I would have comforted Natsuki more, but I just don't know what to say to her. Besides, it didn't seem like she wanted me around. Can't really blame her for that, though. I never would have thought it was this bad. Looking back on it, though, it's so obvious. No doubt she doesn't want to get physical. Her dad beats her, for God's sake. I'm still having a hard time wrapping my head around that. I just can't believe it's true. It seems just so strange, weird, outlandish even. You hear about it happening in the news and stuff, but for it to actually happen to someone you're close to, but it's actually happening. What exactly am I supposed to do? I tried to do what Sakurai said and go to an adult, but that only pissed off Natsuki. Why does she not want help? I don't get it. I don't get any of this. Ugh, I need sleep. Damn. Okay. Skip here. Oh, this is just the little meet and greet dinner scenario here. Let's go keep the money route. Okay, I don't think I should have done that one. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna reload everything that happened and go a different route. Alright, here we are here again. This time, we're going to go with donate the money. See if that leads us down anywhere different. Okay, this looks different. And right on cue, there it is. The bell that signals freedom, well, freedom that lasts for about 15 seconds as I move from the classroom to the club room. I'm not sure how this club session is going to go, to be honest. I found out at lunch that Natsuki wasn't in. Apparently she went home early. Kinda wish she told me earlier.
Hey, Flam, great timing. We decided to change things up a little bit and try a dramatic reading, so come and join us.
Standing up, I make my way to the front of the classroom where Yuri and Sayori are seated. Malika walks up to the front of the classroom and takes her own seat. She's practically beaming. I notice the stark contrast in the other two club members. While my mood has been lifted by Monica's smile, theirs seem to only darken. Yuri looks deep in thought, and although Sayori's definitely smiling, there's something behind it. Something sad. I'm not sure if I've ever noticed it before, or if it's even been there before, but she's not her normal self. Is it because of Natsuki's absence?
Okay, everyone, open your books to page 394. I'll start from paragraph 2. I'll play Puck. Ooh, A Midsummer's Night Dream. I haven't read this in such a long time. Oh, so you're familiar with it, Yuri. That's wonderful. This will make this so much more fun. So for those of you who aren't, I'll go over what's happening. Demetrius and Lysander have been charmed by Oberon to fall in love with Helena instead of Hermia, who are close friends, so you can imagine how they must be feeling. This causes Helena to believe that they are mocking her with their woos and not being serious when they make moves on her.
Malika holds the book up and begins reading.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena, is here at hand. There's fairies? I love fairies!
I don't think the fairies you're thinking of are the right ones, Sayori.
Indeed, they'd be more similar to what would commonly be called dryas or nymphs. Ooh, so like a witch that protects nature.
Close enough.
I know that discussions are a lot of fun, but if we don't get back on track, we won't get any more reading done.
And with that, Monica resumes.
And the youth mistook by me, pleading for the lover's fee. Shall we their pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Monica pauses, looking at the rest of the club. She then turns to Yuri, grinning ear to ear.
Yuri, you can play the role of Oberon. You want me to play the Fairy King?
Yuri looks at Monica, wide-eyed, and starts to stammer her words of protest, before sighing and reading on.
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Although her voice is clearly shaky, Yuri ends her line strongly enough. It probably helps that she's familiar with the play already, and so doesn't need to stress out over the context of the character's emotions.
Then will two at once woo one. That must needs be sport alone, and those things do best please me, that befall preposterously.
Sayori puts up her hand. I keep hearing voices. Sayori puts up her hand, waving it about, trying to get Monica's attention.
Yes, Sayori? What does befall mean? It's the old English word for befall. Ooh, that's cool.
I can see Sayori now sharing Monica's enthusiasm. I can't help but get wrapped up in the tale the tale being woven before my eyes.
Alright, Flam, you can be Lysander. Good luck.
Sayori starts to pout and quickly chimes in.
But should I play Lysander so that the girls are attached to the boy? That way we could put a twist on the original story. No, Sayori. Helena's part can only be played by someone as strong as you. Eh? Besides, you can have fun with it.
I can see Yuri start to put up her hand in protest, but she quickly draws her hand back when she gets a smirk from Monica. I can't help but wonder what Monica's plan is here, but it might be best to ride it out and see where it goes. It would appear that Yuri might be in on it, so it can't be that bad. I hope. I clear my throat and start with my line. Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows are so born, in their nativity all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true? Man, I was never a fan of Shakespeare, but A Midsummer Night's Dream has always been one of my favorites. It's a classic romance, and I feel like I can better understand it now, with everything that has happened lately. Plus, it's interesting how everything that happens is just a series of misunderstandings strung together. Meanwhile, Sayori, Although she puts on a smile, I can tell that she's still feeling uncertain about her role. And just from skimming through the script, it's pretty clear that Helena is a role that she wouldn't normally take. Sure, they're both pretty spunky, but Sayori isn't the type to openly doubt people as Helena does in the play. But maybe Monika's trying to get her out of her comfort zone.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray.
Sayori practically shouts out her lines, but that volume can't hide the wavering in her voice. It's a good attempt at getting over her nervousness, though, and I can see Monika nodding to urge Sayori on.
These vows are Hermia's. You'll give her your way of... Will you give her your way of with oath, and you will nothing weigh? Your vows to her and me, put in two scales, will even weigh and both as light as tails.
As she continues, Sayori seems to become more and more sure of herself. She's always been able to emphasize with characters in plays and things pretty easily, and I can see that she's really getting into character here.
Flam, are you going to continue?
Yeah, sorry. Where was I? Alright. I had no judgment where to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now you've give her over.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you. There's a pause as Monika snaps her fingers.
Oh, we have no Demetrius. Yuri, would you kindly?
There's a lot less hesitation from Yuri this time. Everyone else's energy is probably helping to boost her confidence.
Oh, Helena, goddess, nymph, perfect, divine, to what, my love, shall I compare to thine eye? Oh, let me kiss the princess of pure white, the seal of bliss.
Sayori promptly jumps in with her own line once Yuri finishes. It's rather impressive how much Sayori's mood has turned around for the better with this dramatic reading. Her spirit makes her performance that much more dynamic and well fun.
Oh, spite! Oh, hell! I see you are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do? But you must join in souls to mock me too. If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. To vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I am sure you hate me with your hearts? You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
I can almost feel the string from her reading. Sayori isn't just reading anymore, she's become Helena. Helena, the woman who believed herself to be mocked by all those who gave her their affections. It's almost as if she's showing a different side of herself. Was Sayori always listening to Shakespeare? Last time I checked, she wasn't an actor by any means, so when she gets so good at this? It's Yuri who starts clapping first, slowly to begin with, before we all join in and form a small standing ovation. After the reading, we went back to doing our own things. With no Natsuki here, I ended up making small talk with Monika before she finally forced me to face my fears. Come on, Flam, it's just like how she said. It's time. Taking a deep breath, the air filling the darkest recesses of my lungs, I walk over to Sayori. She's doodling in a notebook, and while it isn't a particularly impressive drawing, you see how absorbed she is in it. Sayori, can I sit next to you? She waves at me, motioning for me to sit, but never breaking concentration. I move a desk closer to her and wordlessly watch her draw. After what must have been several minutes, she puts down the pencil and faces me. What you doing? Man, I missed that smile.
I thought you might have been able to recognize that.
I look over it, not 100% sure what to make of the picture in front of me. The art style is unmistakable, though. It's definitely Sayori's work. I know it anywhere.
Look, it's me.
She's grinning ear to ear.
Well, really, it's both of us.
You're on the swings. Oh. A wave of realization hits me, followed by a good measure of nostalgia. I can't help but grin back at her. This is what we got up to on the day we first met, isn't it? I can't believe you remember. She smiles to herself, while there's an element of joy in her features. Her eyes have a distinctly sad vibe. The contrast catches me off guard. Sayori? Can I, talk to you? Sayori puts away her book and beams at me.
What's up?
The nostalgic moment washes away in an instant, leaving me with nothing but my sense of shame. I can't help but feel bad. I caused my best friend to suffer, and now she's pretending like it doesn't hurt, just to make me feel better. Now that I think about it, she's always been like that. She would help me whenever I needed it, never asking for anything in return. She would smile whenever she hurt herself, brushing it off like it was no big deal. Can't believe I never really noticed before. All this time, with everything she's done for me, and how did I treat her? I feel disgusted with myself. Her smile has always been a ray of sunshine, strong enough to brighten even the most sour days. In the end, all I wanted after all this time was to apologize. Even now, she's still smiling at me, despite all the ways I've abandoned her. I swallow, knowing deep down that this may be the last real conversation I might ever have with my best friend. Sayori, I want to talk to you about what happened on Valentine's Day. I watch her face darken. I suppose even she can't quite hide how bad that must have been for her. I'm sorry. I really am. I hurt you. And that just isn't fair. Especially towards you, someone who's been my best friend ever since God knows how many years ago. We've been friends for as long as I can remember, and I don't want to change that. I really wish I didn't leave it this long to say, but you're really special to me. And I don't want it to sound selfish, but I really hope you can find in your heart to forgive me. I'm really sorry that it took this long for me to apologize, too. I just didn't know how to face you after what happened. I thought you'd be really angry with me. I looked down and shamefully rubbed the back of my neck. It's really hard to make eye contact with Sayori at this point. There's no one in my life that's anything like you. Not by a long shot. And there aren't words to describe what an impact you've had on my life. I hope you can find in your heart to forgive me. But I wouldn't blame you if you, hated me or something. The sound of Sayori's light laughter pulls my gaze up. Oh great, is this the mocking laughter I was afraid of? But she doesn't look haughty or angry at all.
Hate you? Oh, Flam. You're really silly sometimes. What on earth made you think I'd hate you? You're my best friend. And hate is a pretty strong word. Anyway, it's nothing to worry about, Flam.
But I hurt you. You wanted to spend Valentine's with me, and I just turned you away. She weighs off my apology. It isn't with insincerity either, as the warmth in her eyes doesn't abate in the slightest.
Honestly, it's okay. I really appreciate you reaching out to me, though. It's sweet.
I'm a little bit conflicted. On one hand, I'm glad that she's accepted my apology, but the speed at which she put the whole thing behind us is a bit unsettling. Well, don't get me wrong. I'm relieved that we're able to put this behind us so quickly, but how are you able to forgive me so easily? I felt awful, and I still do. She motions towards her doodle.
Look at the drawing, Flam. I'm curious. What does it mean to you? How does it make you feel?
Like I'm in a therapy session. She giggles and nudges me.
Come on.
Nostalgic for sure. Thinking about our childhood memories always makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. Although a little bit sad as well.
Yeah, that's the nature of nostalgia, isn't it? Yearning for a time that's now gone.
Well, what's that got to do with, everything that's happened today?
Looking at these memories made me realize that they don't really have to stay in the past.
You built a time machine or something?
No. I mean, what's the most important part of these memories? It's who you spend it with. And I spent these with you. Whenever I feel sad, whenever I feel low, thinking about these memories always cheers me up. Knowing that nothing can take these happy times away. But the best part is, we're still friends. We're still friends. We can still hang out, mess around, say silly stuff. In a lot of ways, nothing has really changed, you know? So how can I stay angry at you? As someone who gave me the happiest memories of my life, as someone who puts a huge smile on my face. Besides, I was kind of selfish and stupid to barge in on Valentine's Day like that. Natsuki clearly wanted to spend it with you, and I just shoved myself into the situation. So really, I should be the one apologizing to you. I'm sorry, Flam. I shouldn't have been so selfish.
Hey, it's fine. You're like the most selfless person I've ever met. And selfish is the last word I'd use to describe you. So it wasn't selfish at all.
It was Valentine's Day, Flam.
Okay, maybe the timing wasn't the greatest, but it's not like you intended to hurt anyone, right?
Well, no, but I still...
Come here. I embrace her into a hug, and it feels like a long time since I've felt this close to Sayori. We're really as bad as each other, aren't we? Sayori's response is slightly muffled.
Worse.
I squeeze her for a second.
What? Hey!
I don't want to hear any more of that self-hating talk, okay? It feels so good to have things between us go back to normal, so let's focus on the positives, yeah?
Okay.
We break apart, and the beam on Sayori's face makes me feel 1,000,000 times lighter. Oh, it feels good to be back.
Anyway.
Yeah, we should probably get back to literature. Curses of being in the literature club, eh? Oh, uh-oh. We can skip again, huh? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna start a new one. No, hold on, wait. Alright, we're gonna start skipping now. Okay, not much happened. Okay, so alright, I'm gonna end this episode here. I'm gonna start the next one, and I'm gonna continue from there, and just see what happens. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below your favorite part. Again, if you want to watch the entire playthrough, link in the description down below to the start of the playlist. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Take care.